This urban legend is... I would like to send you the infinite loop theory of the universe. The hypothesis that the universe consists of infinite repetitions, cosmology and philosophy. This is a long debated topic in religion. This idea is, or that the universe repeats itself in infinite cycles, or in an infinitely expanding structure. It is based on the hypothesis that the same events are repeated over and over again. In modern physics and cosmology, the introduction of the Big Bang theory and inflation theory has sparked numerous discussions surrounding this idea. Also from philosophical and religious aspects, transition period. Concepts such as reincarnation and reincarnation are associated with this hypothesis. This hypothesis is that the temporal structure of the universe, spatial spread, even to the point of radically rethinking the fundamental nature of existence itself, its specific background, physical, philosophical arguments. Additionally, I wish to examine both the critique and the response to it together. Background to the idea of the infinity of the universe. The idea that the universe is infinite is also found in ancient Greek philosophers, especially the northern Barasites of the 6th century BC and later the Epicureans. The universe is infinite suggested that the same events would be repeated. They say that if the universe is infinite in time and space, I believed that any event had the potential to occur repeatedly in an endless loop within religious beliefs. There are many ideas that the universe and existence circulate. The concept of reincarnation in Hinduism and Buddhism in India is individual souls and beings repeat life and death. It is the idea of reaching the final descent, which is also close to the view that the universe is part of infinite repetition, even in the history of physics. The idea of an infinite road. It was a big theme from Newton's time. Isaac Newton imagined a boundless universe. His view of the universe is sexual and invariant. The idea of repetition had not been explicitly demonstrated. Big cosmic bounce theory. In the 20th century, to explain the origin and evolution of the universe, the Big Bang theory was proposed. According to this theory, it is said that the universe began to expand rapidly from an extremely high temperature and high density state about 13.8 billion years ago. However, the Big Bang theory elucidates the inception of the universe, what lay in the future. Additionally, there are numerous hypotheses regarding the universe's end. Among them, countless universes existed before the Big Bang. Big Bunt, Big Crunch. Contraction of the universe. Cyclic cosmology was proposed in which the universe repeats itself. In this hypothesis, the universe repeats a strange cycle. Inflation and inflation. It is thought that the shrinkage will be repeated. Thus, the universe we experience today. We eventually determined that this is merely one of numerous cycles we've seen before, examining the cyclic universe. The basic idea of cyclic cosmology is that, as the universe's expansion continues, it eventually halts. On the contrary, it begins to contract. This is called the Big Crunch. All matter and energy are shrinks to one point. It is believed to cause a new Big Bang. These processes recur infinitely. The hypothesis is that the universe continues to cycle strangely. This idea suggests that the universe may continue to exist for an infinitely long time. It details endless repetition over time, unlike the contemporary Big Bang theory in modern physics. In Bike-Ruteron, the end of the universe is not the end. It's considered a renewal. 3. Infinity of the universe and inflation theory. Another important theory that attracts attention in modern cosmology is the theory of inflation. It is the hypothesis that the universe expanded rapidly in a very short time immediately after the Big Bang. Inflation theory is proposed to explain the homogeneity and early structure of the universe, but according to this theory, the universe is composed of infinite bubbles. It also includes the possibility that it is, in some variations of inflation theory, the other universes where an infinite number of universes exist at the same time. Multiverse is proposed. In this case, our universe is just one of the infinitely expanding universes. Every fictional realm might possess distinct physical laws and characteristics. This is associated with the endless repetition of, in the myriad universes. The point is that similar structures and events may be repeated indefinitely. If there are an infinite number of universes, matter and energy, there is a possibility it could recur within the universe of the event itself. According to this hypothesis, what we're going through right now it could be repeated in infinitely similar forms in other universes. 4. Philosophical anomaly regression. The idea that the universe repeats infinitely it has long been debated in the world of philosophy. Its representative is the ancient Greek Stoics, and Friedrich Nietzsche advocated. This is the concept of conversion. The unknown eternal regression it presents the complex idea that time and existence are cyclically repeated, and that all events and moments of life occur infinitely in the same form. This profound idea is, while emphasizing the meaninglessness of existence, reaffirming the importance of individual choices and actions. There is also, if every moment of life repeats itself infinitely, because how you live that moment will be very important. This idea of eternal regression it is also connected to the infinite repetition of the universe. If the universe repeats infinitely, our existence and experience also, it will be repeated over and over again in the same form. Thus, it raises philosophical questions about the meaning of existence and free will. 5. Criticism and refutation. The hypothesis that the universe is composed of infinite repetitions. There are many fascinating aspects. At the same time, there is criticism and rebuttal. Hot enemy death problem. From the point of view of modern physics, heat enemy death is widely supported as the ultimate fate of the universe. Heat enemy death is the ever-expanding universe. Eventually, all the energy uniformly diffuses. It refers to a state in which heat and matter can no longer exist. In this state, physical activity stops. Holy night silver. Even complex lifelike structures cannot be sustained. Thus, if hot enemy death is the future of the universe, the theory that the universe is made up of endless repetitions appears contradictory when scrutinized. The problem of hot enemy death it is one of the main objections to cycle cosmology. If the universe continues to expand and contract repeatedly, in each cycle, there is a theoretical concern that there will be a loss of ki, and eventually energy depletion. In other words, there is a lack of energy to support endless repetition. Eventually, the universe seems to die. Quantum mechanical perspective. From a quantum mechanical point of view, the infinite repetition hypothesis of the universe raises another problem. The uncertainty principle and quantum fluctuations in quantum mechanics are, the universe is not deterministic. It suggests that it is dominated by probabilistic events. For this reason, there is a counter-argument that the same state is very unlikely to be repeated. However, when there is infinite time or space, even with a very low probability, the possibility of a similar event repeating itself somewhere cannot be ruled out. For example, if there is an infinite time scale, the same structure and events are repeated. There is also a position that the idea that this will happen cannot be completely denied. 6. Conclusion. The hypothesis that the universe consists of infinite repetition is a very fascinating subject, both physically and philosophically. This idea is cyclic cosmology, which holds that the universe repeats the cycle of Big Bang and Big Crunch. Hypotheses of other universes based on inflation theory. It is even intricately connected to Nietzsche's profound philosophical concept of the eternal sea. However, such as the problem of thermal enemy death and quantum mechanical uncertainty in modern physics, there are also various theoretical obstacles. Despite these criticisms and rebuttal, the idea that the universe repeats infinitely, it continues to be a theme that prompts deep reflection on our existence and the nature of time. Finally, whether this hypothesis is true or not, it's not finalized yet. As our understanding of the nature and structure of the universe advances, you might discover a more comprehensive answer. Meanwhile, the concept of the infinite recurrence of the universe, it offers a significant chance for us to deeply reconsider the nature of time and existence. What did you think about it? Thank you for subscribing to the channel.